Coronavirus is in there.
You see the shirt on? Exactly. Let me blow this down a little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. Distance is getting close, and you know the motto, hands down, man down.
Battle rap.
Nah, it was definitely not battle rap.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Seen a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams make their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it.
Who you gonna play?
We are off and running on EA Sports.
KJ.
Near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this
KJ?
first
No, it's
time.
KJ Pops.
Oh, okay.
You heard me.
Oh, y'all saying KJ Pops?
Yeah.
Like his father?
Yeah, like his father.
His daddy played Madden?
Yeah. My daddy played Madden too. Like, I ain't gonna lie, some old, cold ass old.
Yeah, he said his daddy pretty straight though.
My dad played Madden too, but my dad ain't beat me in Madden since I was goddamn 12.
Yeah, I know that.
What is stream at? You streaming on Twitch?
Here's the first
I got it on
carry for
YouTube.
Austin Eckler, and they're able to get this one across
It's
the
in the group
35.
chat under the screen.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Flush to his right.
Oh, nigga.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Going deep for Dick, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the shot. Hey, empty. Two jet.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Back. 120. Straight 15. Kill. Lefty. Great. Hey, Rip 5-2, right here. Tighten up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
A 5-yard loss leads to 2nd and
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing is Wentz. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Jaguars 0. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Kiki QT on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Ronald Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Nice game.
Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Sound like you was having a game over there.
Fielded in the end zone.
49-14.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Like he was killing a nigga.
I started off pretty good, though. Can't even lie about it, but he got me with Lamar, bro. I couldn't do shit with it.
Yeah, you just gotta lock that nigga down.
Because I had scored 14 unanswered. Like, it was 21-14 at one point.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look foolish.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense.
Hey, man, who want to call a booty?
That's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task?
Oh, y'all hell, bro.
And forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And some room to work. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ronald Jones with his 2nd
I got it, Mom.
of the game and 5th.
I know he had it.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point.
They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the hands of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defense this weekend and week out.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Good.
A big play there for KC. 51 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
All right, Chris, you still on, fool?
Now a play fake. Wentz.
Damn, niggas get 1 dub and don't even want to get back on.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got
Oh, God.
Nigga said they did
Brings
good
up a
enough.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This
Yeah, they
offense
let the
was
park.
on the move. Now completions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
This man a fool, bro.
These niggas get 1 dub, bro. That's all it takes is 1 dub. All right, I'm going to head out.
Again, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
5-yard attempt.
So it's Pops.
Yeah, it play kind of weird, but it's like, it ain't bad.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
He do a lot of shit.
45-yard attempt.
Gotcha.
But it's like, he got who he want to throw it to, and if he don't throw it to him.
And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
And he's taken down. A cheap sack. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now they go play action now. Burrow airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, catch it,
That's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got Miller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Oh, I had it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 34 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good 1st step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Travis, where you at?
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. To throw is Wentz. Buying time to his left. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
48-yard line.
Now Wentz. He uncorks it for Snead.
Catch it,
that was
please.
Dangerous.
Jesus.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Eli Apple.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I cannot get the break.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He uncorks it for Snead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell in.
Oh my God. Throw the
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete.
Burrow's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 50-yard line.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. This time, Burrow will look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First down, here's Burrow going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Scotty Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Chiefs 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters.
Hey, Mill.
They really were determined to get
What's
us
that
there.
in? Where you been at, nigga?
You dirty as fuck for this shit, man.
For what?
Much more difficult.
You doing this man like this?
Nigga, you should have seen what he did in the first quarter. He came out doing some exotic shit. I said, nigga, what? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting there. I be having to read for the blitzes. You can see where the blitz coming from. And I be throwing the ball. Joe Burrow will not let that thing go. He done sacked me like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, nigga, he just sent 7, bro. It is 4 people open.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So not much time to
He's
speak
good on
of
offense. He
remaining
just gotta
in this first
go to
half
different
as the
reads.
kicks
Like,
away.
it's like after that first read gone, it'd be like he just take off at the pocket and throw that bitch somewhere.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's Wentz to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
What?
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
This nigga been doing that all day, son. He been doing that all day. Doing this, beating up his wood.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
He just left.
We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, Burrow. He'll find Miller. That's complete.
No more deep ball.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Complete.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brings up third down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 33.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal.
Guys.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars continue to roll. He had the option to hand that football off.
Why? 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 Kiki, this nigga done quit me. Oh.